What does Mummy tell you can do if people look at you?
Stick your tongue down.
Go on, do it to the camera.
You do it to the camera.
That's right.
6 years ago, we started filming Hayley Okines.
I'm pushing my hair, but please all at the back.
Hayley suffers from a rare disease called Hutchinson-Gilford progeria, which ages the body more than 8 times faster than normal.
When we were first diagnosed with progeria, there was like no hope, no cure, bottom line, end of.
7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, Rudyard.
You always hope that one day they would come up with a treatment or possibly a cure.
One night I had a dream that as soon as I took the treatment, all of a sudden I just grew up, as if I never had progeria. As if it's magic.
For the past year, we've been following Hayley and her family as this dream moves closer to reality. A treatment for progeria is being developed, but given that her body is equivalent to an old woman's, can it offer hope for Hayley? The year began with a tragic reminder of the urgent need for a progeria treatment.
To my best friend, I hope you had a safe journey. I love you lots and always. I miss you. I'll see you in heaven. P.S. Have fun, love, Hayley.
Oh, what photographs we got in there, look. She can take them to heaven with her. Yeah.
Hayley and her family are preparing to attend the funeral of her best friend, who has died of a heart attack.
Okay, she's going to take that
She
to
too
heaven.
had progeria, and she was only 2 years older than Hayley.
I know these children get labelled with this terminal illness, but it just happened so quick with no warning. Reality just gave us a kick up the backside, I think, and that really sort of put things back into perspective again and what the disease is all about and what Hayley's all about.
It was a big shock for all the family, not just Hayley. She was devastated, I suppose. It was like losing her sister. I mean, they used to call each other sisters. That's how close they were. So yeah, it was a pretty big thing, and it really hit home hard.
She's like a sister to me. We tell everybody else that we are sisters.
What did she think about progeria and that sort of thing?
Well, she didn't really mind. She didn't really mind about it, neither did I. We just acted as if we didn't have it.
I'll see you in a minute, all right?
So, what are you going to do now then?
Well, I've got to get dressed, and I might be able to put some makeup on before we go. Dress because if she had a funeral then she would want everybody to wear like pink and purple and bright colours instead of black.
Move over. Here. Pink or purple? Purple.
Okay.
Hayley was so close to her friend that she has asked to say a few words at her funeral.
Sleep in it.
I'm going to make a speech. I made a card for her. And I'm going to say what's in the card, only there's going to be a couple of extra words, because our last few minutes together, because we had a sleepover a couple of days before she died, and we had an argument over my Nintendo DS, because she wanted to play on it, but I didn't want her to, because I wanted to play with her. And so we got in a little bit of an argument, and I never had time to say sorry to her.
Go. You are N-E-Y. Okay, is that about right? Do you want to read it through, make sure it's all right?
I love you lots and always. Sorry we had a fight. Thank you for me and my best friend and my sister. I miss you. See you in heaven. P.S. Have fun. Love, Hayley.
Oh.
I feel really sad and upset. But I haven't cried in the last couple of days. I've been trying to be really strong for my family too.
Children deal with things better than adults. I mean, she hasn't swept it under the carpet by no means, but she deals with it in her way, and she draws her pictures all the time, and she says that she talks to her, and she goes up to her castle in the sky with her, and she's talked about all the time. She's never forgotten. She won't be forgotten.
In my dream, we was out shopping and she had a new job at the shop. She's at the counter. And I went to pay and she said, "Hello, Hayley." And she said once again that I'm not really dead.
So what did she look like? Did she have progeria as well?
Well, we didn't really have progeria because we had the cure. And we had hair and we was tall. And we was just like an ordinary 16-year-old girl.
Progeria accelerates the aging process. The average lifespan is just 13 years. At 11, Hayley's friend was into her 90s in progeria years when she died. Hayley is 8, equivalent to her 70s. Tragically, the death of her friend was just 2 months after a possible breakthrough in the treatment of the disease.
Hayley's friend passed away in August, and we knew about the treatment in June, which also makes it difficult because we know that she's not going to be there to try the treatment. And the two girls would have done it together. They wanted to do it together.
Hayley's parents heard about the possible treatment at the annual Progeria reunion in the United States.
Leslie Gordon from Progeria Research Foundation said that they were working on something and were very excited.
So without trying to build our hopes up too much, we're getting the dialogue from the States that they're really excited about this new drug. So yeah, everybody's really optimistic about it.
In autumn 2006, the family are told that they can expect Hayley to be on the treatment by the end of the year. If true, then there will be plenty to celebrate on Hayley's 9th birthday in December. In 2002, we accompanied Hayley and her dad to Florida for the annual Progeria reunion. "32 children, 3/4 of the world's known progeria population, were there. In the middle of the reunion, one of the guests suddenly died. It was a sad reminder of the reality of the disease and what was supposed to be a happy event. Bereavement is something that progeria families have to prepare for.
The last day before you go home, you say goodbye to everybody. You don't know who's going to be there next year. It happens every year. I don't know. It's you just got to do it, you know. It's just something that you know is going to happen. You just don't know who it's going to be. You don't know what kid it's going to be. You don't know how old they're going to
be. Since that reunion, many more have passed away. 7 died in 1 year alone.
It's difficult when we look back at the old photographs, like especially from the first reunions and the second reunion and the third reunion. A lot of the children that were there are not there now. And I said to Mark, it just seems to be all the children that we met when we first went are not there now. But we do actually feel quite lucky with Hayley, and touch wood, nothing's happened.
With children from all over the world in one place, a reunion is an invaluable opportunity to research the disease. In 2001, the Progeria Research Foundation began to take samples from children in order to build up a cell bank. This work led to the discovery of the treatment being developed in the States. The treatment offers hope that Hayley's life could be longer than those of her friends. But until it is ready, medical care is in the hands of her local hospital in Hastings.
What's the matter? What's the matter? She don't want to do blood tests. You didn't even cry last time, did you?
Today, Hayley is seeing her paediatrician,
You didn't even
who for
cry
the past
last time,
7
did you?
years has monitored the progression
And you
of
watched
her
it go in,
disease.
didn't you?
She has shown the changes that you expect with this condition, that she's got the appearance of a child with progeria. So in particular, you'd notice that her nose has changed, and that the features of her face become more obvious than when she was younger. She, quite early on, had the similar appearance as she has now, with very little body fat and being very thin. So if you saw her amongst a group of her own peer children, she would stand out.
Shall we lift you up? Light as a feather, aren't you?
I have felt really that she's done extremely well over the last few years. Her joints have remained functionally very good, even though when you examine her fingers, for instance, are fixed at a certain angle, but that doesn't seem to be progressing very quickly, and she's able to use her hands very well.
Do it with this hand then. Can you get to the last one? No, the last one's hard, isn't it?
If you're thinking about why children die when they do have progeria, it tends to be the cardiovascular problems. They have strokes or heart attacks, and we're doing our best to try and prevent that.
You just don't seem to move when you keep
On a visit to the USA for tests, the first signs of possible cardiovascular problems were detected. The blood flow in an artery in Hayley's neck was found to be restricted, so she was given an MRI scan.
She was actually one of the first progeria children to complete an MRI and get proper results. And it was the MRI that confirmed that, yes, the blood wasn't flowing in this artery, and we was told that that could cause a stroke. So they put her on a synthetic statin, which stops the arteries from furring up.
Hayley has been taking the statins for the past 2 years. There has been no noticeable deterioration since.
We do actually feel quite lucky with Hayley, and touch wood, nothing's happened. She's had no major heart attacks or strokes. I mean, children her age, I know one that's had 4 strokes.
She's a very good girl, aren't you? Bye-bye then, Hayley.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Good girl.
Overall, she's done remarkably well, but it is a condition where things can happen suddenly in spite of that, and I can understand why Hayley's parents are keen to try this potential treatment that's been developed in the States.
Stand on here then.
Progeria is caused by a tiny mutation in a child's DNA, a defective protein called lamin A. This protein holds the nucleus of a cell together, but in progeria children, that nucleus is unstable. This instability leads to the process of premature
I
aging.
tell you, because you know exactly what to do, don't you?
Having identified this
lovely.
defective
Oh, you can put
protein,
your shoes back on there.
American
Tell you how
researchers,
tall you
testing
are
the
now.
progeria cells they had collected, made an exciting discovery. A drug developed for cancer treatment restored the nucleus of the cells to a normal appearance. The drug is called a farnesyl transferase inhibitor, or FTI.
Thank you.
Good girl. That's so funny.
The Progeria Research Foundation, when they first announced the possible benefits of this drug, told us that they had worked on mice and that their early results looked very promising.
I think you can not cry and get your present. Yeah?
The sort of things that they were noticing were that there was an increased length of life, body weight was better, bone integrity, grip strength seemed to be things that were positively affected by the drugs.
You can feel it. Ready? Did you feel it? There you go. See, you're laughing now, look.
But of course, there is still no knowing whether those effects would be seen in children. So there's a lot of unknowns, plus not knowing what side effects might be.
It's December, and Hayley and her parents are in Egypt on holiday, with younger brother Lewis and sister Ruby. They expected to be in America by now, but they have heard nothing more about the drug trials, so they've taken this special trip to celebrate Hayley's 9th birthday.
We've now said that we're going to do something special for her birthday every year. We don't know how long she's going to live for, and we don't know if she's going to have the opportunity to come to places like this when she's like my age. So we decided to pack as much into her life at the moment as we can. Well, what's it feel like then, being 9?
Fine.
Feels fine, does it? You feel a little bit older today?
Yeah.
Do you? Well, what's it like waking up in the morning, looking out the window and seeing 2 big pyramids out there? Well, 3 big pyramids out there.
It's weird because it's right near like all the busy roads and everything.
Sure.
Well, sometimes I think that we only come to special places like Egypt and that only because I've got progeria. So sometimes maybe if I didn't have progeria, then we might not be here.
But how does that make you feel? Like about progeria? How does that make you feel about this thing that you've got?
It makes me feel happy that I've got it.
Kiss Hayley.
Kiss for Ruby.
Despite the lack of news from America, this birthday is tinged with optimism for the first time.
I never thought that a cure would be available in Hayley's lifetime. With the treatment coming up, then hopefully we'll have lots of years and lots of birthdays to celebrate.
But it's a cautious optimism. They are all aware that in volunteering for human trials of a drug, they are taking a huge leap of faith.
At the end of the day, this treatment's been tested on progeria mice and has been tested in cells in petri dishes, but not on children. So I still feel that she's going to be like a guinea pig, and she said to me that perhaps she'd like to wait a year before doing the treatment.
With so few children available for trials, with their lives so short, and in the interests of fairness to all, waiting for others to go first is not an option.
Hayley spoke to Kerry about maybe wanting to hold off and see what happens, see if there's any side effects that comes from the treatment. But we've been told that it's not possible. We've got to have all the kids on the treatment within 6 months. It's still a little bit scary. We're sort of nervously excited, I think would be the best way to put it. There's 15 kids, I believe, on the course, and they've got to get them all over to the USA to do it. It can't be done in any other countries, it's got to be done in Boston. We were expecting that possibly we'd have to be going out to Boston before the end of this year. It still is a possibility. I mean, they could ring us up when we get back home and say, come out at the end of the week.
As far as the treatment's concerned, then yes, we will be. I mean, I'll travel tomorrow if I had to.
one night I had a dream that as soon as I took the treatment, all of a sudden I just grew up, as if I never had progeria. As if it's magic.
Hayley becomes more self-conscious of her appearance with every year. And in Egypt, she attracts attention wherever she goes.
In England, I think a lot of people actually recognise her from sort of being on telly and in magazines, and out here I don't think they've ever seen a progeria child before. So she's had a lot of people stare, and I've seen a lot of people running up and getting their friends and coming back and having a look, and I don't think it's bothered her at all. If it would have bothered her, she would have said to me, and she hasn't, so...
How are you? Well, when we went to the pyramids earlier, there was like a group of girls that all wanted to say hello to me and have pictures of me and everything.
How does that make you feel?
Special.
Hayley. Hayley's birthday.
Sometimes I just say to myself, ordinary kids only smaller.
Yes. Okay, we're up.
See you in a minute, all right?
Okay.
Louis.
Get through into that one. You're off, mate.
It's been really cool.
What have you found the best thing in Egypt?
Going to the pyramids for my birthday.
No news is good news, but not for Hayley and her family.
We've been waiting for a while now, and we just want to get on with it.
Waiting to hear from America is getting more and more stressful.
We're now in middle of April and still haven't heard anything about the treatment. I mean, we was told last June that this treatment was available, and we was told that it should be available in December. December's been and gone, January and February and March been and gone. We haven't had any news from PRF. The only news that we've had is that it will be very soon.
It's really awkward at the moment because we can't really plan anything too far ahead, because we know that they could ring up one day and we should be flying out to America next day, so we can't really plan too much ahead in the future for anything until we know when the first one is, because then we can, we know we're going to be going over there every 3 months after that. But it's like life's on hold at the moment.
Right.
The drug trials are shrouded in secrecy. Mark and Kerry know nothing more about it than they did in the autumn.
I've started worrying about maybe something's gone wrong, or they found some sort of problem with the drug or something like that. I'm sure there hasn't, but because we're not getting much feedback, I mean, you start thinking about all sorts of different things.
I mean, how do you feel about it? Apart from excited, do you feel nervous at all, or what?
Yeah, I feel really nervous.
Why is that?
Because if something happens, I won't be able to stop it.
There's a little voice in my head saying that time's ticking away, and I just want things going. I just want things to start and see what's going to happen.
The trials are awaiting government approval from the American Federal Drugs Agency. The machinery of government moves slowly, but progeria doesn't. Time is not on Hayley's side. Hayley's palliative care nurse and play therapist is visiting.
Hello, come in. Hayley's hiding, she doesn't want to see you today.
Jane Streeter is a friend, confidant and counsellor. Over the past few months, Jane has been helping Hayley to deal with the grief of losing her best friend to progeria.
She's been able to work through this bereavement very positively, and she's clearly put her in this beautiful place, a pink castle, where she has got hair now, she can dress up in beautiful things. Hayley feels that she can go and visit her in her dreams, and it's all a positive outlook on where she feels her friend is. And I think part of my role is to try and support the family in that outlook that she's got, because it works for her and she's comfortable in that, and I think she is able to put herself in that position that that's potentially what might happen to her, and that she'd join her friend.
It's tough for me too. There you go. Guess what, Mum? Woo! We got yellow paint down our trousers. Not a problem. It's a cloth.
Jane was very helpful, and sometimes I almost feel like I'm passing the buck to Jane. The situations that I don't feel comfortable in, talking around death and the dying and what Hayley would like at her funeral and things, I sort of try and pass the buck almost to Jane.
Come on then.
You stay here with Mummy, Chloe, and then... No, you're not going in there with Jane and Hayley because that's their time.
I want to go with them.
Jane's there as a support to Hayley, which is one thing that we do need from time to time, because it's quite difficult for Hayley to open up to us, as it would be for any kid, about some things, about how she's feeling and that. So it's Jane's still quite an important part in Hayley's life.
Blob it all over.
I think she knows everything about progeria. I think she knows the life expectancy. She knows what they think is going to be happening to her. She's old enough to know that now. We've never hidden anything from her. There's no point trying to hide it from her anymore, because she's at that age where although she still looks little, and sometimes people forget that, but she can find out her own things, and especially after her friend died as well, which is like, she wanted to know a lot more about it then.
A messy, large, beautiful heart. What do you think?
We know that she's frightened of upsetting Kerry and myself by talking about progeria, so that's why it's obviously important that she has got somewhere else to outlet her anxiousness and frustrations and questions and stuff like that.
Contact lens.
She's very protective of Kerry and Mark, and I think potentially they're probably one of the last people that she would choose to have an open conversation about the consequences of her condition, because she knows how much emotional upset it causes them when they do talk about it, because she overhears conversations and she sees a lot.
It is. And what
Jane's main concern today is the impending visit of a Japanese TV crew.
But who did we take there last time? So them film people. Who were they? Do you remember them?
Japanese people.
Japanese people.
2 years ago, Hayley featured in a sensitive portrayal called Precious Life. Like us, the documentary makers wish to follow up her story. Hayley has told her parents she is willing to star again, but in private, she's not too keen.
Are they going to be coming again soon?
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
Not really.
What does that mean then? Don't you really feel like to do it? Is it the filming you don't like?
They're bossy.
They're bossy.
Are they different?
Part of our role is, when you see a circumstances or family are asking for, advice or support, is that you're devil's advocate sometimes. You show them the other side of the coin. And sometimes my role is to advocate for Hayley and inform her parents of things that I think that she's uncomfortable with, but she's unable to express that to her parents. Hayley's really on good form at the moment. She seems
She's all right,
quite,
is she?
Yeah, she seems quite...
Did you manage to speak to her about the Japanese filming?
Yeah, I did. I think that's something you need to revisit with her, definitely, and have a little chat. I think she's a little bit, I've got to be honest, negative.
Okay. Because we did ask her about doing the filming with the Japanese, and she was quite keen to do it. She sounded quite keen to do it. But then I was just a bit worried that like you said, that she was trying to do it to please us.
She's quite likely to say something different to you, and being her parent, she's going to want to please you.
Very nice to meet you.
Okay,
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you, beautiful. Very nice to meet you.
Since Hayley was diagnosed, she has made frequent television appearances. Instead of shielding her from the public gaze, her parents decided to do exactly the opposite.
Hayley, can I ask you a
We knew that nobody knew anything about progeria. I mean, how different Hayley was going to look. And because of that, we said we'd get out in the media and we're going to tell everybody about it. I mean, that was the worst thing about it at the beginning, was not knowing anything about it. None of our family and friends or neighbours or anybody knew about progeria.
What is the best thing you've done so far? What's the most fun you've had so far?
Having set out to raise progeria awareness, the family discovered another benefit of the publicity for Hayley.
Anywhere we've travelled to America and across Europe, we know that either when we get to the airport or when we get to where we're going, we know that somebody's going to recognise Hayley and recognise her from the TV or newspapers or something, and come up to her and ask how she's doing, rather than stare at her and sort of think or wonder, come to their own sort of conclusion about what's happening with her. So, yeah, it's great. We like that. She likes that as well.
Hayley's concern about the Japanese documentary was that it was tiring, as they only had a short space of time in which to film. So Kerry and Mark have reached an agreement with them. This time, the filming will be much less intense.
This one actually seemed to go a lot smoother. I think we'd worked out each other's boundaries and what we could do and say and things like that. And it was also nice to see that Hayley was more comfortable.
The family felt that it was their role and a part of their way to help them cope with this awful situation was that they wanted to let the world know about progeria. And that's been a positive thing for them, and that's been a part of a therapeutic process for them, that they feel they're achieving something positive out of Hayley's life.
I can feel that.
It was nice to know that we sort of stretched out to another part of the world, if you like, with raising awareness for progeria. I'm sure there must be some kids, or at least one or two kids out in Japan, or maybe away from the cities, that it must be a kid with progeria out there. And if there is one, and they find them because of the program that we've done out there and raising awareness for progeria, then it's all worthwhile.
The Okines are playing host to another progeria family from Belgium, who first heard about the condition from a television programme. It's an event Hayley wanted to film herself.
Well, we're here at the train station, Eurostar, and we're waiting for my friend Miguel to come and his family.
Hello.
Hi. The Okines first met the Vanderweeds at the annual progeria reunion.
Everyone's sitting. Hello, Hayley. Thanks. Hello. Hey.
Hayley's friend Mikhail is a year younger than her.
Been asleep? No.
His younger sister Amber is 15 months old.
Hello.
It's very important to meet other families. And last year in Philadelphia, when we were at the reunion over there, we said that we will come together. Or we would come to their place or there to our place. So it's good to know people like them, because they have the same feelings.
The Vanderweeds are staying in a seaside B&B in Hayley's hometown of Bexhill. They were initially unaware that their son had progeria. When Mikhail began to exhibit problems, he was misdiagnosed with another condition. But his parents began to doubt that diagnosis as his appearance began to change.
That's when we started asking the doctor in Brussels, isn't it something else? And they said, no, it's the same. You're just a little bit worried. It's don't ask too much question. But when he became 4, he looked a lot different. Our doctor at our hometown told us to look at a program on television about progeria. And then after the program, me and my wife looked at each other and was saying, that's just Michiel. He looked the same as the girl on the program.
When Michiel was misdiagnosed, his parents were told there was a 25% chance of having another child with the same condition. This was too high a chance for his dad, who opted to have a vasectomy. But the new diagnosis changed his mind on having another child.
When they told us that it was progeria, and you just have chance 1 out of 8 million, we wanted to be sure it was going to be like that. So we asked the doctors in Holland, in Belgium, in the States, and they were all saying, no, it won't happen again. Never happened before. So you can go for the second one. It will be safe. It will be okay.
Given the odds stated by doctors of 1 in 8 million, Wim had an operation to reverse the vasectomy. In June 2005, his wife Godlieve became pregnant for a second time.
We were so happy that she was pregnant again. And when my wife gave birth to Amber, a doctor was also there to be sure that everything was okay. And she said everything is okay. She looked different. She's different than Michiel. Her skin is different. She has more hair. She has more weight. So I'm sure about that.
A week after she was born, Amber fell ill. Despite the assurances from doctors, Wim wanted to rule out progeria. He asked for his daughter to be tested.
They did the test and we went to Antwerp for the results. When we came in, the doctors were sitting there. They looked very sad. They said, sit down, we have some bad news to tell you.
Stop. Against all the odds, Amber too had progeria.
We never won the lottery, but we win this twice, so we can't understand it, you can't believe it.
Yeah, come on, Hayley. Show Michiel how to do it.
Doctors believe that the Vanderweeds situation is a remarkable chance occurrence. It is thought that both could be carrying defective cells, although these cells have not been identified. They have been told that their chance of conceiving another progeria child is 1 in 2. For everyone else, it remains 1 in 8 million. Kerry gave birth to 2 healthy babies after Hayley.
And I didn't want to, when Hayley passes away, to be left with no children. So it was always quite a conscious decision to have more children after Hayley was diagnosed. But I think it's nice for her to have brothers and sisters as well and not be an only child.
Mark and Carrie have healthy children. It will be hard when it happened with Hayley. I'm sure about that. But they still have 2 healthy children. They have to take care of them too. So they have to think about the good moments they had with Hayley. And I think there are a lot good moments. But at our family, if Michiel is not there anymore, you know what it feels to lose a child. And then you know what's going to happen with Amber too. It will normally be the same, or they have to find a cure for it.
Like Mark and Kerry, the Vanderweeds are placing their hopes in the treatment being developed in the States. Michiel is also signed up for the trials, so they too have been anxiously waiting for news. But that evening, their wait finally comes to an end.
You've probably guessed already, haven't you? Because you always guess, don't you?
No, what?
Right my nose. We've got a call from Leslie about the treatment. Okay, do you want to know when we're going? 3rd of June.
Actually, in how many? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Something like that.
It's the day after Ruby's birthday.
Alright.
This is the start of a new chapter in the lives of the two families. From now on, they will be progeria pioneers, journeying to America every 16 weeks to undergo a highly secretive program of treatment. What only 6 years ago seemed like an impossible dream is now much closer to reality. The Okines are entertaining the Vanderweeds, a family from Belgium who, like them, will take part in trials of the new progeria treatment.
Steam.
Today, Hayley's grandparents have joined them for a trip through the Sussex countryside on a preserved railway.
Yeah. You all right?
Honey.
When we last filmed Hayley's grandmother, she was concerned that her granddaughter's ageing was overtaking her own.
When she stays here, I look at her and I think, God, she's older than me. Her body is older than me.
All aboard, please. All aboard. All aboard. Thank you. This way.
The treatment offers an opportunity to arrest Hayley's ageing. But with the trials looming, her grandmother has understandable concerns.
What's your expectations of this new drug?
I'm very positive about it because it's not like they made a new medicine. The medicine is already there. They're using it for 20 years now, so they know the side effects of it.
But they haven't used it in children before, have they?
Yeah, they use it in children, but not children with progeria. They use it with children that have cancer, some kind of cancer.
My only concern is they're saying that you'll notice a difference within 3 days.
Yeah.
So I just think, how can their body cope with something that's going to happen to them in 3 days, because that is so quick?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously we don't know all the ins and outs, and I'm not a medical person, but it just worries me. And I'm so scared of her going over there and not coming back.
No, I will think they will come back. And they will be better coming back than going over there. When they tell you it's progeria and the average age is 13, every birthday you say it's a year off, you can take a year off. 6 years to go, 5 years to go, and you count like that. But now it's possible that they get older, that he will become 30 or 35 or 40 years. So it's really gives you a lot of hope, gives you good feeling.
As the two families prepare to say goodbye, the mood is optimistic. They'll see each other again in a few weeks' time, when the drug trials begin. Amber is too young for now, but Hayley and Mikil will try the treatment together.
I think that looking forward to starting the treatment has taken away a lot of the worries and that, because we are actually looking into the future about, keeping her alive, basically, rather than thinking about when bad things are going to happen. Everybody's excited about getting on this treatment and finding out, what's going to happen.
It's the evening before Hayley flies to Boston. Family and friends have arranged a surprise farewell party.
I just wanted family and friends to get together. I mean, I've called it a good luck party, but I just wanted to make sure that family and friends saw her before she went, just in case something happens. Not that it's going to.
Ready, jump. Gotcha.
family will stay in Boston for 5 days. Hayley will undergo intensive testing and monitoring before the first dose of the drug will be administered.
We've got nothing to lose. I mean, the average age is 13 and Hayley's almost 10, so we've got nothing to lose at the end of the day, but they're everything to lose.
She's got no choice. Hopefully it'll do something for her. And like I say, wish her the best of luck.
At the end of the day, it's their decision, and you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And this is an opportunity, hopefully, to make her a little bit better.
Anyway, thanks for everybody for coming, as I said, and keep your fingers crossed for us while we're over there. And we'll do our best to come back with some good news for everybody. And if we do that, we'll have another party, I think. That's the best idea, won't it?
Perhaps she won't get any more older than me and you.
The drug trials are shrouded in secrecy. All the participants have signed a confidentiality agreement. So we have to leave Hayley's story for now.
Right, see you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Love you.
But with luck, when she is free to continue her story, she'll be bigger, stronger, and facing a brighter future.